In this new video, we're going to take a look at the new Tesla Pro theme created by the Tesla Themes. So they brought a brand new theme now to replace all the others, and we're going to do like a kind of unboxing. We're going to walk through it together for the first time. While I was doing my previous video, I came back to the Tesla theme website because one of the video that I used, the template that I used in the previous video about WordPress 5.6 was actually a Tesla theme, which is not available anymore because now they have changed their things and they have set them as legacy, and they're now using just one new theme. Let me log in and show it to you. So as you can see, there's a before November 17, 2020 and after that. So let me just log in. Sorry. And as you can see, I have a lifetime access. So if I go to my themes, now you can see that we have Tesla Pro and we have Tesla Legacy themes, both for WordPress, HTML, and PSD in my case. But maybe you might have access just to one of them. So if I go to Tesla Pro, I can download it, but it will be the same thing as the demos that I have here. So those few websites have been integrated into Tesla Pro. They were already there before, but now they have been introduced or added to that. So I just added to install a new WordPress install here, and I wanted to take a look at that. I did install Tesla Pro and activated it as my main theme. Brand new installation of WordPress 5.6. And when I came here to see the different ones that were there, I was surprised to, when I chose one, I don't know if they are the same, but when I chose that one and I clicked import, I was surprised to see that they're using the Kadence Block. So Kadence Block and Kadence Block Pro. So that's interesting. So that means that they're using Gutenberg. So now you are the same point as I was. So let's go and install those elements. So Block, I personally have a Kadence membership, so I should be able to install the Blocks Pro, but let's see what happens if we don't have any license. Will it add it for us or what? Plugin below needs to be activated, so waiting for that. Okay, go to the next step. Import content, design, and widget. So let's import everything. And I'm going to pause the video while this happens. All right, so demo is imported. Let's see the result. And as you can see, everything seems to be all right. So let's take a look at the back end now. And like I said, it's the first time that I see it as well. So unboxing, if I can say it like that. So let's take a look at our Tesla Pro here. So nothing special besides the different elements, the different demo sites, documentation, support ticket. All right, so we used to have a lot of options directly inside of Tesla Pro or Tesla themes, sorry, for those who have used the Tesla theme previously. But now it looks like this is only like the starter theme. Okay, so it says that I have an update, but I don't have any updates here. So probably that's the Kadence Block Pro that has an update. So click here to activate. So it does install it, but I need to put my own license key if I want to be able to update it. So first view seems to install both Kadence Block and Kadence Block Pro, but not necessarily the latest version, a version that comes with the theme, probably when you download it. And of course, if you don't have an active subscription, you will not be able to update it. So let's see what we have with it. Of course, we have the Kadence Block here. So on the different items here. Regular ones that you used to see. And let me go, if I customize, let's go into Customizer to see the options of Tesla Pro. All right. So, usual global section, site identity. So, usual thing here, site layout. And I'm wondering if it uses Kadence Block, if it's pretty similar to Kadence itself, but we do have some sections here that are similar, but I cannot say that it's really based on Kadence, the Kadence theme. So you have many options here, styling options, and main color, the base font. So pretty interesting. Adding font, we don't have as much options as other themes, unlike Kadence, for example, but still not too bad. The regular set on page and open graph here. If we want to enable open graph for SEO purposes, that's a good thing. The header here, so main header setting. Different style, minimal, transparent. As you can see, we'll change the kind of slider here. Takes a little while to reload. So we don't have a header builder, just like Bloxy and Kadence and other themes, coming to Astra shortly with version 3. That should be out. I don't know if it's going to be before Christmas or not, but it should be out soon. Talking about Astra 3, by the way. I already have access to the beta version, so it shouldn't be too long. So different options here. I won't go through all of them, but as you can see, the different options here. So that's pretty an average one. There are a lot of themes that have way more than that nowadays, but there are still some themes that have way less than that. So pretty average one. Let's see the side panel. Different colors and so on. And it's not near a review. That's a, like I said, like an unboxing. We see that sometimes for things that people receive by mail. So it's a little bit the same principle here. Just going through the different elements with you. Of course, if I'm going too fast, you can always slow down the video or pause it if you want to see a specific element in the menu. So that's for the customizer. Let's go with the header. Now we have the menu here, which is regular WordPress options, the body. So we have the body layout, different columns, element positioning for blogs and things like that. This is the blog layout. So single post layout, similar. Single page layout. So this is where we have our default header image here. Search results page. Or for error. Breadcrumbs. Absolute right. Or in the title. They're not enabled right now. Pagination. Forms. Input. And the scroll to top button. That is on the bottom right now. Now for the sidebar section, we have the sidebar itself, the color of the widgets, the titles and fonts and so on. Footer widget. Footer bottom, which is the copyright section, right there. using again a short code for the date. Font color. So pretty much the same options from one place to the other. The widgets here. So like any other WordPress theme. CSS. So it comes with a bunch of CSS. I don't like it when teams do that. It's not the only one that does that, but you think that you are clean, you start with that, and you want to work, modify things, to find out that you need to go inside the code to change a lot of things because they're not changed in the design area. Honestly, that's not that I have a problem with code. I'm a coder myself, but I don't like when themes do that. And then you need to figure out, search and search and search to finally figure out that there are some code, some CSS code hidden somewhere. This particular case takes advantage of the customizer, so that's probably the best place where you can put it, but still, you need to figure out and know that it's there. So maybe your first reaction would be to simply try to go directly in the page and search inside the page for those visual elements. All right, so let me quit that. So appearance and nothing special here. Header that we have there. So simply brings us to the customizer. All right, so let's close that then. And for the pages themselves, as you can see, probably simply just the block editor. Gutenberg block. Gutenberg was supposed to be just a code name while in development. Finally, it was named block. And since they kept the Gutenberg as a separate plugin where they do the beta testing and new improvement before adding it to WordPress, so two terms are a lot mixed. Block editor, Gutenberg editor, or even WordPress editor. So we have some Tesla options here for the main section. So we can override the overall customizer for the main, for the header as well. The title and the footer. Regular elements here, nothing special at all. And of course here we are taking advantage of the blocks. So the post grid carousel here. So I don't know if we have any of the pro block, not on this page anyway. So this is just a regular row layout. So of course, depending on the page, some pages might have more advanced or pro layout, pro cadence block. So here the width is not enough to see the page the right way, but I guess, well, I was about to say that it might be 2021, but of course now we have the Tesla theme installed, so I don't like it, and that's one of the reasons that I have a hard time with Gutenberg or block. That's because the visual that we see there is not at all like the final page. So yes, you have the colors and so on, but it's way smaller. It's more like a tablet view instead of the real browser view. So it's a desktop, but in fact, it's more closer to the desktop, to the tablet view. Sorry. So anyway, do we have any? I haven't worked a lot with the cadence blocks, so not sure whether I'll be able to determine when it's a pro block or not. But at first view, it looks like most of them are simply the basic blocks that we have in Cadence. So of course they are available surely here. So Cadence blocks, we see all the blocks there. And I think that the pro ones are mixed with the free one, or let's see. There's about 20 blocks. So I'm not quite sure that the Pro blocks are activated, to be quite honest. 20 blocks. Let me just pause the video and activate the Pro to be able to see if we have more blocks. All right, so my advanced block plugin is activated. Now you can see that I do have the update, so let's update it to the latest version. And let's see if I edit my home page again, if I do have access to more blocks. And like I said, I'm not that used to Kadence, so if you are used to Kadence, you might laugh at me, no problem. um, First view, nothing more. So my guess is that we already had access to the Pro blocks. I don't remember seeing the icons like that, to be quite honest, but maybe they have changed. Uh, or I'm mixing with another one that is similar to Kadence Block. There are a bunch of those. So anyway, so if you do already have access to the Pro version, even if it's not the latest one, that's a good thing. So pretty impressed by the fact that it uses Kadence Blocks. Beside that, pretty basic theme, to be quite honest. Um, Honestly, why not use simply Kadence, the free version of Kadence, if you want to use Kadence Block? The only advantage of using this theme is that you do seem to have access to the Kadence Block Pro. But if you already have a membership or something like that, this theme really brings nothing special, nothing more in that regard, except maybe some pre-made design. But these are not the most recent one, up-to-date one, modern one. So I would definitely stick with Kadence if you want to use those tools instead. So if you're curious like me, I did come and install the Kadence theme, the free version of the Kadence theme, and activated it. And of course, might have a little difference here if I refresh my page. As you can see, because it's block by default. So not a lot of things to change here, of course. And that's what I would assume, of course, since it's using the Kadence block. So if I come here, change a couple of things, like, for example, I want to disable the page title, unbox version, and I want that to be full width. And we're pretty close to what we had previously. I didn't check the heading, what it was looking like, but we're pretty much done. Of course, we might want to change the header and footer, and we do have more control with Kadence to do that. So if I refresh the page, as you can see. So of course, if you have the Tesla Pro, you can switch easily from their design to the Kadence theme. But you might think to yourself that, of course, no need to get the Tesla Pro if you want to switch to the Kadence theme after anyway. Again, only advantage would be the pre-made design. Kadence already has some, and to my opinion, they are better. So, hope that review was useful. And of course, if you work with that, if you know more about the Tesla team, the Tesla Pro team, than what I do in this review, you can always comment below and tell me how you use it and why you like that theme. So thank you and have a good day.